Hey guys, so for today's video is basically going to be a MAC haul slash first impressions. So I'm going to do the haul part first, and then I'll do the first impressions part and show you how I use it and see how it works. So the first thing I'm going to show you is MAC's Prep and Prime Spray, and I really like the box it's in right now. I don't know if you could see that, but I think it's really pretty. And sorry if the lighting's kind of bad. I'm using artificial lighting, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm sure all of you know what MAC's Fix Plus looks like, so this is what it is. And basically you use this to make your foundation look a little dewy and to weigh your eyeshadow brush before you put eyeshadow on it to make it look more pigmented, and you spray it. So that's the first thing. The second thing I got is MAC's, what is this? Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. I really wanted this for my under eye area. You can see it. To brighten up a little bit, but I'm not sure if the color is going to be too light or not, so we'll see how that works. And it just is a little thing like this, has a little pump. Second thing I got was MAC's Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. And that just looks like this. And it's in a little container like this. I actually really like the packaging. And this is what the color looks like. Just a nice nude tan color. And there's actually a pretty good amount of product in here, which I like. And what you would basically use this for is to put under your eyeshadow to make it look more pigmented as an eyeshadow base. Another thing I got from MAC is this brush in 212. And it's basically just a flat top brush like this, and I actually really like it because how thin it is. What I mainly got this for is to highlight under my eyebrow and clean it up. So that's that. And then another thing I got is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector Opal on Glow on the Go. And I just stopped by the Sephora really quick and I got this because I wanted to try it. And it's just a little highlighter container like this, which I really like. I think it's cute. And this is the shade in Opal. And I think this is going to be really nice. So I'm excited to try this today. And it also came with a Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlight. And it's just like a little tube like this. And it looks like this. And I guess you just kind of put it where you want. But for today, I'm just going to be trying this highlighter, or the powdery version. So, alright, let's get started. Basically, I'm going to go do my foundation, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows, and then we're going to see how this stuff works. So, be back when I'm done. See you in a bit. Okay, so I already finished my foundation and eyebrows. And so, now that we have that done, we are going to be trying to use this concealer and try to clean it up under my eyebrows with the MAC 212 brush, and we're gonna see how that works. So I've never used this before, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of my hand, and it feels kind of thick, so I'm just gonna kind of put that much, and we'll see how this works. But I'm gonna try and do this right here. Well, this is actually really hard to do in this camera, so I'm gonna try doing it right here, the mirror. I don't know, so far I actually really like it. It's not as thick as I thought it was going to be when it came out. And it does give it a nice underneath highlight. I'm just going to take a damp Good Techniques Beauty Sponge. Just going to blend it out a little bit. I really like the way this concealer works. This is my eyebrow without any concealer underneath, and this is the eyebrow with the NW20 Pro Longwear concealer underneath. And now I'm just going to finish putting concealer under this eyebrow. Okay, so I thought I was filming it and I wasn't, but basically I took MAC's NW concealer and put it a couple pumps on the back of my hand, and I took my Real Techniques beauty sponge and I just kind of blended it underneath right here. And this is what the concealer looks like underneath my eyes. And this is my first time wearing it, so I'm just gonna set it to see how, because I know you are supposed to set it. You are supposed to set the Pro Longwear concealer, especially if you put it underneath your eyes. So what I'm gonna be setting with is this banana powder, and I'm just gonna use this brush, and we're gonna see how that works out. The banana powder and putting a couple of drops in there. I'm gonna take it on this brush, Real Techniques contouring brush, and I'm just gonna set underneath. I'm also gonna set my eyelids just because I did put concealer underneath my eyebrow. I cleaned it up, so I want to make sure that doesn't crease on me. Making sure to get everywhere I put the concealer on. That way it stays nice and bright. Okay, so this is how the concealer looks underneath my eyes, set and ready. And not too sure how it's gonna work, but I guess we'll see within time. So the next thing I'm gonna be trying is MAC's Soft Ochre as eyeshadow base. And this is how it looks like. Take it on my middle finger, about this much, and put it on my eyelid. And what these are supposed to be used for is to basically make your eyeshadow underneath brighter, and it's supposed to be a primer pretty much. So now that I have that underneath, I'm going to put it on my other eye. Taking it again on my middle finger. Okay, so this is basically what it looks like. And we're just going to see how it works with eyeshadow, which is the main purpose of this. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be trying today to see how the MAC Soft Ochre works is just this palette that I made by myself. And it's just a Z palette. It has a whole bunch of morph eyeshadows. And the top I kind of have neutrals and burgundy right here, and just kind of some different bright colors right here. Okay, so the first color I'm going to take from my palette is this nice nude vanilla matte color. I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush. And this is basically just going to be used to set soft ochre. That way it's not too sticky. Also, you're supposed to be able to use Max Fix Plus to weigh your brush to be able to get the eyeshadow more pigmented. So I'm just going to be taking this e.l.f. flat brush. I'm going to take a couple sprays and see if this works. So now it's nice and wet. And I'm going to be taking this nice goldish orangey color right here by Morph Brushes, and the color is Golden Glory. So just grabbing some. This is how it looks like. And then we're going to see how this works. Okay, so basically this is how Golden Glory looks using Fix Plus, and I actually really like it. So now I'm just going to do my other eyelid. Okay, so this is how my eyeshadow looks so far. And now we're going to take on a nice blending brush like this from Eagle Tools. We're going to take this kind of light brown color for the crease. And it's called Deep Skin. So we should take some of that on the blending brush. And blend. Taking it again. So this is how Golden Glory looks on my eyelid. And how this light brown color called Dark Skin looks in the crease. So to darken it up a little bit, I'm going to be taking this darker brown right here. And this color is called Nuts for You. And this is the brown color I'm going to be using for the outer V and to blend into the crease. And I'm just going to be taking that color of B42 pencil brush. Taking it right here on the brown color. Tapping it off. And putting it on my outer V. Okay, so this is basically the eyeshadow look I did. Just kind of threw something together. And now I'm going to finish it on my other eye. Okay, so this is how it looks. And taking this blending brush again, I'm going to take this light color and blend it in my crease so it's not too harsh. And then doing it again. Okay, so this is how my finished eye looks. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that golden bronze color right here and just put a little bit more on my eyelid. I'm going to take this shader brush and just take this vanilla highlight color, and just put it underneath my brow bone. This is how it looks like, and I'm going to take the same brush I just used for my highlight, and I'm going to take the soft brown color again and just put it on my waterline. Okay guys, so I just got to use my eyeshadow using soft ochre underneath as an eyeshadow base, and I really like the way my eyeshadows came out. It was nice and easy to put on, and it also made my eyeshadows look more pigmented. So overall, pretty good for soft ochre. Okay, so next up, now that I'm done with my eyeshadow, we're gonna be trying out the Becca Opal highlighter. And so to do this highlighter, it says you can use it wet, but I'm just gonna be trying it dry because that's how most people use their highlighters. So I'm going to do what I usually do and just take it on my ring finger. And this is what it looks like. And we're going to see how it looks on the top of my cheek. Oh my gosh. I really am loving the way this looks. So this is how it looks on top of this cheek. Put a little bit on my nose. Tip of my nose. Cupid's bow. And I'm going to take a little bit more and put the rest and put some on the side of the cheek. So I am really loving this highlight. Yes, I'm loving it. Again, this is Becca's Opal. So yes, I'm loving it. So the last step I'm going to do is to do Max Prep and Prime all over my face, because it's supposed to give it a dewy look, and especially now that I have my highlighter on, we're going to see how this turns out. And I just did about 2 or 3 sprays because I don't know, I don't want to overdo it. And I really like the way this made my highlighter look. Made it look a little bit more brighter. So basically this is the NW20 under my eyes. Underneath my brow, how my eyeshadow looks with soft ochre underneath. Becca Opal highlighter. And Max Fix Plus all over my face. So as an overall review for everything that I got and how it turned out, I'm really in love with everything I got, and I'm really happy about how everything ended up turning out. So I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope it was interesting or fun to watch, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.